squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cyclones offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
The Cougars offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Houston! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and he comes up with a massive play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job running.
Flips it out on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Cyclones. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Under fire. It's complete to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll send the back in motion. Takes the easy completion. He's pushed.
Run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. He found his man and zipped it in there. They've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. Touchdown,
score. And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Makes the catch. It's Sanders. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Cyclones send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Quickly complete. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Got his man on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stand. Oh, they blocked the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Yates. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him.
He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go this game, mark it at the 47. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second, because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible, because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's caught. It's Sanders.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got room to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Sanders. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They boot it away on 4th down. And the returner will be knocked down. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Cyclones will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep this play call by the offense.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Past the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. Open space at the 25. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a
touchdown, Houston, and the punishment has been extended. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies. Throw to them, and they'll make big plays for me.
Fights off the defender. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets it out quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Cyclones will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. It's caught. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a good job by the defense understanding the sideline is an extra defender, right? Like, I got to take away the inside a little bit and then play.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The kick is on its way. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the shotgun, the inside give. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they're after him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Hauls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll throw on third and short. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to...
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they take it in for 6 more now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the tailback. Finds a little space. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know they're pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Cyclones are on the move.
Here we go, set.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Yates. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game, because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that one too late, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now,
turning it on. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Couldn't you just see the offensive staff room this week? They'll never expect us to throw it to the fullback.
Yeah, they did. I was caught off guard. I didn't think they were going to throw it to the big fella, but I'll tell you what, nice job by the defense, being ready for whatever comes their way, getting the big tackle for a loss.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. A quick tackle made, and he's got plenty for the first down.
You know, as a coach, you have to love the progression your quarterback has made. After that nightmare of a performance a week ago, throwing 3 picks, he was able to put it behind him. He looks like...
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. On target to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games, so you got to keep sharpening.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is,